The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Figueroa. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just... recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, us talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab down the left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third. Turning it on. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got him. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, Jesse, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus in the rhythm, and locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
To the air, it's Newton. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught behind the line. It's Maddox. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now there he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the back in the middle. Smashes through the tackle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. These two blue bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State. Got it in stride at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Unloads quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a draw. Hard running there. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Red pass hits complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Maddox. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Newton. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals, and you have...
Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Wants to throw it. And they will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Dropping back, it's Newton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Newton. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home. Get him at the 21. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Oh, he's got some space.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his tight end. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass. It's Newton.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to West Virginia. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap it to the back. Across the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smacks.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The quick out. Just steamrolling the defense. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. The throw. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He'll toss it. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum. And
touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Back to pass, it's Newton. Working the big fella to the corner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. Right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make it play.
The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Defense in press coverage. The give on the option.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gets it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to run it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously.
Touchdown, Penn State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Here comes the heat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Reels it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Sings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Looking to throw, it's Newton. With the catch, it's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Running to the left. Slithers into space. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Holds and fires complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll do it himself. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark to give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Newton. Throws to the tight end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Defense wants to bring the heat. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.